let's head to Tallahassee. Florida State spring game was this weekend. The talk of Tallahassee was at the running back position, both on the field and recruiting. So let's talk about who was in town. Two of the top running back targets for the Seminoles, Byron Lewis and Usman Kroma. Let's start with Byron Lewis. He's one of the top in-state backs in the state of Florida. He has an OV set late for Florida State in the summer. What are you hearing on his recruitment? Are we going to have to wait until that official visit to get a decision from Byron Lewis?
Well, I think Florida State's the team to beat in this recruitment right now, but he's also very high on Ohio State and Miami. And there was a time where I liked the Buckeyes as well. So this recruitment has been fluid, but I think this spring, Florida State has really emerged as the program to beat here. And he had another fantastic visit in Tallahassee. He said the environment was everything that he thought it would be, high energy, good vibes. He loves Coach David Johnson, enjoys being around Coach Norvell, sees the work that the Florida State football team puts in, feels like it's a very dedicated program that's playing to a championship level standard. And he could see himself in that environment, has a great relationship with that coaching staff, but also said he does with Ohio State and Miami. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But as I talk to you today, I really like the Seminoles right now.
All right. Also on campus was running back Usman Kroma, top 100 back from Georgia. Now, Florida State was really the first everything for him. They were the first to offer him. They were the first to really show him love, show him all that attention. But as his recruitment has worn on, the Georgia Bulldogs are also heavily involved. It feels like to me this is an FSU-Georgia battle. How do you read it?
Well, I just know he's been to Florida State a few times, and he really likes the Seminoles a lot. This is a guy that's at the top of a lot of recruiting boards right now, and he took a lot of visits this spring. Florida State is a place that he's been a couple times this calendar year. So there's no question he's high on the Seminoles, but they're going to have to battle to get him in the fold.
Yeah, and I saw that with his official visits, he has FSU set for early June. He has UGA for late June. Is that kind of a sign, I think, where things stand? Do you think that Florida State might have some work to do down the stretch for Kroma?
Well, I don't read into the when is an official visit compared to others, because sometimes guys put their favorite program official visit first, and then they commit and they cancel all those other trips. But to your point, sometimes schools just slide into that official visit early and throw the Hail Mary and hope it moves them up the ladder in the recruitment. But normally those are ones that get scheduled rather quickly. It's pretty obvious he's high on both of these programs here, and we'll see what happens after he takes the official visits.
All right, real quick, who do you think Florida State's in better shape with? Which one of their running back targets?
Well, if I had to make a prediction today, I would definitely predict Byron Louie to Florida State. I think that they are the program clearly to beat for him heading into the summer, but certainly wouldn't be surprised if they landed any of these targets. They also had J.P. Powell on campus from Colquitt, Georgia, Josh. He's another running back target that had an amazing experience at Florida State this weekend too. So they're in the mix for quite a few running backs.
Yeah, they are. It was kind of the talk of the weekend, as I said earlier. Let's talk a little flip target right now. Defensive lineman Jalen Wiggins. We've talked about him on the show. He goes 6'5", 235 pounds. He's from Tallahassee, committed to the Florida Gators, but was back on campus this weekend. What are you hearing about Wiggins after yet another visit to FSU?
Yeah, because he was at Legacy Day earlier this spring, and there's no question he loves the environment around campus. I talked to him after that Legacy Day visit. And he's been keeping close tabs on this program, loves the way that they've developed players at the point of attack on the defensive side of the football. And Florida State certainly has not let up here. This is about as well-rounded a kid as you're going to find in the class. You know, programs, powerhouse football programs, the powerhouse academic programs, lining up to sign Jalen Wiggins. Florida State's one of them. And they're definitely going to have a shot to flip him.
All right, now this isn't a flip, but offensive lineman Peyton Joseph, he just decommitted from Florida right before the weekend. Is he another one that FSU could add in the trenches here soon?
Well, I think that they're in great position, you know, led by Coach Alex Atkins and the way that he connects with these offensive line targets, but also the way that they play on Saturdays. You know, he visited campus recently and really raved about the brotherhood that the team has, and that the coaches are building and developing young men to be the best player they can be on the field, but he also just loves what they do for them off the field. He's very comfortable at Florida State. I think they're trending right now, but we'll see what happens as he continues through his process.
All right, a lot going on at Florida State. Seems like recruiting is about to start heating up. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel, and also do me a favor, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.